Hey guys, so today we have an anti-haul which has been long in the making. There is some like old stuff here, like old. Like I saw the BH Cosmetics like colourful palette and I was like delete, that was a while ago. I don't think anyone cares if I'm buying it or not, which I'm not because they didn't have it on BeautyBay because BeautyBay sells BH Cosmetics and they just didn't have those palettes on there and they only had them on the American BH website. So I was like, I will pass. Let's just get into it. This is a bit of a different anti-haul in the sense of I'll do things that I actually want to anti-haul and then actually also speak about things that I might buy, have bought, or are planning to buy, or I'm kind of tempted by. So like it'll be like a kind of just like going over things that are coming out. Mainly it's an anti-haul, like 95% of this stuff I am not buying. So there will just be like a few sprinkled in stuff where I'm like, maybe. I might get it. So we start off with 4 new Colour Drop Serum Blush shades from M Cosmetics. There's like a orange, nudie, brownie, mauvey shade, purple and red. Now I'm so tempted by these. However, I watched one of the Beauty News girls talk about these and say that, I think it was the Beauty News girls or it was someone else. No, it wasn't the Beauty News girls. Who was it? I don't know. Anyway, I've seen a few people rave about these and then I saw a few people say that it like didn't mesh well with their foundation and maybe if you wear a different type of foundation. But then again, I do sometimes wear like the Glossier Skin Tint or the Morphe Skin Tint, like just things that I could definitely not powder and then add this on top and then maybe it could work well. I don't know. I am so tempted by these, but I already have 3 blush paints from Glossier, which I love, swear by. And then I have one of the Fenty blushes, the cream blushes in Petal Poppin', which I also really love, as long as you like warm it up with your finger and then put it on the back of your hand and then go with the brush off your hand. Perfect, ideal. So I just don't know if I need one of these. However, the exception is if I did a full face of M Cosmetics, then obviously we'll get at least one of these. However, if I don't do a full face of M Cosmetics anytime soon, then I will not buy one of these, if that makes sense. Like, I'm only going to buy this if it's like a part of like a full face. So there's this brand, which I never know how to pronounce. Uwe, Oeoe. OUA. They're coming out with a collaboration with Byredo. So they're making a super dry shampoo. And I actually, I'm doing my first fave and fail product of the month. And one of them is a dry shampoo from this brand, the Iwiwiwi one. And it's amazing. So when I saw this, I was like, I need to try it out. However, I'm currently using Briogeo Scalp Revival Charcoal and Biotin dry shampoo, which comes in this really weird, like I know people gave this bad reviews purely because of this bottle. It is weird. Sometimes you dispense a little too much. It's like okay, hold on. I don't know which way this goes. You unscrew this thing, right? Okay, whoopsie. And then you kind of just squeeze the dry shampoo out. It's like a squeezy bottle. So some people say that you kind of dispense too much in one area, not enough in another area, or you have to use your hands. Now here's the thing. I either just go for it and I tip the thing over so I feel the powder falling to the top of the bottle and then I press really hard and it all just comes out of my head and then quickly sprinkle it around, or I just dump a bunch into my hands, do this and then just like scrunch it through my hair and then just go wash my hands. Like it's not really that inconvenient. However, I'm wondering, is this bottle, because there's no aerosol vibes, there's no like gas in there, is this maybe possibly easier to recycle and would this then make it more eco-friendly? Because if that's the case, I will take the inconvenience of this if it's more eco-friendly, and I think it works really well. However, wouldn't recommend this for darker hair than mine. Even with my roots now, it can go a little bit, like powdery looking. So I don't know how much I'd recommend this for darker hair. I want them to come out with a darker one, but I think because of how messy this is, a darker one might be a little bit dangerous. However, this one good if you have blonde hair. Anastasia Beverly Hills. I can't believe there's a screenshot right here and it's screaming me in the face. The Anastasia Beverly Hills lip stains. Yeah, don't buy these. I'm saying this now. Don't buy these. They're quite garbage. I just think like they're not like subjectively garbage. They're objectively garbage. They just do not work. They don't blend out at all. And let me just say, in the video where I tried a full face of ABH, I tried all of the shades on my lips and none of them worked. And wherever you placed the wand, that's where you had a patch. There's pictures of people online using that and then like it's sticking to dry patches and looking gross. And then, you think, oh, maybe you just need hydrated lips. Yeah, I used this today, right, which is the Colourpop Just a Tint in Gimme Small, which is beautiful. Do you see? this I love. I could buy all of these in every single shade. If Colourpop wants to send me these in every shade, I will sell my soul to the devil. That's my promise that I'm making. Hi Colourpop, this is, I think, a good bargain. Send me these and I sell my soul to the devil. Because I want this in every shade. I don't know why I didn't get more. So I did this, which is super glossy, slippy vibes, right? So you think, oh, moisturized lips. Then I literally took one of these in the shade Dusty Rose, opened it, and then just dotted it around, and it stuck on a wet, slippy surface. I don't know how they managed to make this formula so bad, but it is so bad. I've never been more disappointed in an ABH product. I usually love ABH products. Like, I'm obsessed. I have 4 of the long eyeshadow palettes, and they are the best thing to grace my eyeball. Well, no. They're like up there with some of the best things to grace my eyeballs. This, not it. And then the big palettes, the Norvina ones, I might give them another try once I'm having like a good day where I like won't ruin my vibe. But I've just been so disappointed with ABH lately. I don't know. I don't know what it is. It's just like a lot of products, and the products aren't the same good quality as they were a year or 2 ago. And I'm just wondering, is it because of quantity? Are we getting maybe too much out there and not enough quality control? Norvina. Ace Beauté is coming out with the Nostalgia palette. What happened was I bought one of the Ace Beauté palettes. It was the Flare palette. It completely did not work for me. Like, no technique works for that palette for me personally. I don't like it. I don't think the shades are pigmented enough. They fluff away. So you pat them down, great stuff, right? And then you start gently blending and they just puff away. Like, there's nothing there. And then you try to like come in and fix something. No. It's just not working, sorry. And the shades don't come up true to pan either, so it's just a little bit annoying, which is annoying because this is an indie brand and I wanted to love it with all my heart, but I couldn't do that. Now, I watched Beauty News talk about this palette coming out, and then they said that people have reported different formulas with every single palette pretty much. So they've just kept on changing their formula, which just is not a good look. Stick to one formula that you know works, unless they still haven't found one that works, if that makes sense. So this is an all new and improved formula. So like, do I buy this and try it out and compare it to the Flare palette, or do I just save my cash? I don't know. You guys let me know. Burberry is coming out with a face palette. I'm glad that they're releasing 2 different ones, maybe? Thing is, I'm super confused by these shade ranges. Okay, so like there's the, what I believe to be the light one, because it's on a light hand, but why is the bronzer so dark if it's supposed to be for someone whose skin tone is like mine? Because that bronzer would not blend on my skin. And it seems to be the exact same bronzer that is in the darker palette, but then the darker palette has weird light blushes that clearly would not work on a darker skin tone, and super light highlighters also would not work on a lighter skin tone. I am very confused about these, but they are £62 each. Keep it. You have it, Burberry. It's fine. Keep it. I don't want it. No. You guys keep it. Fenty's coming out with these like brow waxes. It's kind of like the brow soap trend, but just in a stick, which I think is low-key genius. Less messy, less like fuffing around. However, I have a lot of brow gels in my possession, and I also have a whole set of brow soap. So I do not need this. However, good. Morphe's coming out with this. Let's just go. Let's just go. Oh my god, okay. Sydney Grace and Mel Thompson are coming out with this collaboration, and it is everything that I want in a palette. It is pastel, it is beautiful, it is pastel, it is beautiful, it's pastel, right? So it's beautiful. However, I didn't buy it because I feel like I have a lot of these shades in my possession. The only ones that are really screaming my name are like the purple, the green bang in the middle, the blue in the corner. The rest, I feel like I can definitely dupe, and I can even dupe that purple, the purple in the Soul Main palette from Odin's Eye, the green, I can find in one of my Colourpop palettes now that I have them. You know, I can definitely dupe these. However, this is a wonderful palette, and even like the artwork, so good, so pretty. I don't know, I'm still debating on this one. I might, if it's still in stock, I might think about it. So Pat McGrath's coming out with this like small Divine Rose palette, which I don't need because I have the 2 of the big ones, like both of them, so I probably have these shades. Also coming out with like a bunch of these like moisturizing lipsticks, which are kind of supposed to look like this, so I don't need it because it's so much cheaper. And hint hint Colourpop, send me these. I'm just like begging for a crumb of Colourpop. Please. And then lip liners, and then I think Pat McGrath's also coming out with that Supreme lipstick, and I signed up for the wish list purely just like to see how I'm feeling on the day that they come out, but like I don't know if I'll get it because it's literally just a red lipstick. But for the collector's aspect of things, could be cool. Juvia's Place came out with these 3 little palettes. I love, okay, I don't have many cool tones, so I feel like that cool tone palette could be a good addition to my collection. Those pinks and those other pinks, you guys know me. It's like, if you show me a pastel palette or a pink palette, I'm going to say yes 9 times out of 10. So I feel like I have to dial down on that. Because how many shades of pink are there realistically to be sold to me? So I'm going to think about this. I'm going to let it simmer. And if not, and if I decide to get them, they're on BeautyBay, I'm pretty sure. And then I can just cheekily add them to my cart. But right now I'm kind of just like, no more pink. So actually, this is very interesting. KVD Vegan Beauty is coming out with the Epic Curl Vegan Lash Primer, which actually is supposed to not be that like stark white thing that you then struggle to cover up. It's supposed to be like a light grey kind of a vibe and not too pigmented, so you can then cover it up with mascara. And the before and afters of this were incredible. Like, look at this, guys. I know my eyelashes are already kind of crazy, and I feel like if I try this, do you think we could like get them up like touching my eyebrow? That'd be quite cool. I'm actually intrigued in this. I don't know where to buy KVD Vegan Beauty that's like convenient for me. I don't ever buy one product. That's also an issue in itself, but I don't do that. So I always like to find a website where I can buy multiple different brands. So I'm just wondering where I can get this, where I can also just buy other stuff that I need, so I don't have to pay extortionate shipping for one product. But I'm very interested in this because I have some of my favorite mascaras. I feel like if I could amp them up even more, I'll be unstoppable. Oh my god, It Cosmetics is coming out with a foundation and the shade range looks promising. Look at that deep shade. It's promising. I hope it doesn't go light, medium, deep, and then just like nothing in between, because brands love to do that. Just like 3 deep shades at the end on a light to medium collection. But I remember these having a lot of shades because I think I saw a video of some... Morgan Turner made a comparison between the It Cosmetics CC cream and the foundation, and the CC cream has an abysmal shade range. They have the oil control one, so it's like matte, then they have the normal one, and then they have the illuminating one. The illuminating one, the lightest shade is like 3 shades darker than me. I tried it and it was orange. Orange, I tell you. I can only use the regular one in the lightest shade, and then I've never tried the oil control one because I'm not trying to control my oils, as you can see. This looks promising, and apparently I think Morgan preferred the foundation to the... Why can't I speak today? CC cream. So I'm thinking about this. However, I have a lot of foundations to get through, but I'm thinking about this. I really am. It is catching my eye. I'm looking it in the eye, and I want it. Hourglass is coming out with this. So it's like a collection of matching monochromatic vibes if you want to do like blush and lips, a monochromatic look. It's like this burgundy shade. I'm not getting this purely for the fact that that blush would look horrible on me. It's too dark. Even the in the Ghost Edit palette, the like pink one I have, like the darker pink, I kind of have to tone down on that one because it's a little bit crazy sometimes. I am pasty, as you guys can see, so some things I just know are not going to work for me, and I'm not going to even try and force it to happen. But for darker skin tones, I think this could be beautiful with like that monochromatic lip. Juno & Co. Is it Juno & Co? I'll try and double check. Coming out with the microfiber velvet. Coming out with the velvet sponges in a SpongeBob. Why can't I speak today? SpongeBob collection. And I would snatch this up in a second if it wasn't for the fact that I'm not actually a big fan of the velvet sponges. I think they get unnecessarily dirty and then you actually can't clean them up. And I feel like the hairs get stiff. Like, I can't explain it. It just gets like crusty on top. And I wash my sponges every single time I use them. Like, if I'm doing my makeup every day, right before I do my makeup, I will like full on like soap clean them so they clean. So even for me, like the fact that I cleaned them every single day and they got a bit crusty, and then like applying makeup with it once it got crusty was not a look. So I was tempted, but no thank you. Benefit is coming out with a brow microfilling pen, which has those like 3 thingies. I remember some brand tried to like make this before and everyone said it wasn't a great idea, and even me watching people use this, I'm like, this looks just as if you used a regular pen. And also Benefit's not cruelty free, and also Benefit has shade ranges, so I don't support it. Next, CoverGirl's coming out with this. Yes, 4 shades. 4 shades is what they came out with. 4 shades. Should we swiftly move on? Yeah, let's just move on. Oh my god, Colourpop's coming out with this collection. Well, they already came out with it. Sorry guys, I'm a bit late. Candyland, even though it's pastel, Not something that I'm like super keen on. I'm not like, oh, I'm gonna go out and buy it. But the blushes look incredible. I heard that they're the Super Shock formula, which is that like putty formula, which looks kind of, it's like a mixture between cream and powder. It's not as fussy as cream, but it's not as powdery as powder, so it looks incredible on the skin. The highlight I'm wearing on my skin is the Super Shock highlighter in You're a Trip, which is one of those like huge ones, which they're actually huge. Like these are enormous. They're essentially the size of my like Odin's Eye. Well, they're a tiny bit smaller than my Odin's Eye palette, and there's 4 highlighters in this. See that? See, this is what these sizes are, and I'd say this is like a regular highlighter size. And if you're like into one of these shades and you want to get it in a huge size, then this is actually just a bargain. And this has like specks of pink and yellow going through it. It's such, and the mirror on this is huge. Like I can literally just do my makeup in this. I love this highlight. I love it. So I want to try the blushes in that exact formula as well, because I heard only good things. And then I also heard that the body glitter puff thing is really nice as well. So that's really cool. Maybe in my next order, if it's still in stock, I'll get something. Jeffree Star's coming out with this palette. I'm not even gonna put it on the screen. I'm not even gonna utter the name of it, but I'm not getting it, as you guys know, because I think it sucks. Like objectively, this palette sucks. In theory, in practice, in dreams, in nightmares, this palette sucks. And also on my main channel, because I know I have a main channel, which is a drama channel of sorts, drama commentary, whatever you want to call it, I will be speaking about the issues surrounding this launch, because there's been some issues with this product quality control, I guess you could say. The palette's not great. Not this, the big one, the small one. There's some problems with it. So the main channel will be in the description. That video will probably be out after, like a day after this video, I'm assuming. Fenty's coming out with 3 lip balms, 2 new eyeshadow palettes, green and burgundy, 2 mascaras, green and burgundy, and then a new matte liquid lipstick. I'm interested in the lip tint balm things. However, is this gonna look any different to any of my other lip glosses? Probably not. Do I still want to try it? Yes. The eyeshadow palettes, I've heard like not very great things about the small eyeshadow palettes, so I'm not interested. I have like shades like that, like palettes like that from formulas that I do like, so I don't really see the point. I'm not really into colourful mascara, but maybe I'll get the green one. That could be a vibe. Coloured Rain is coming out with these like 2 palettes that are essentially the same palettes. There's the big one, and then the small one is like the Royal Beauty Christie one, where it's like double side, like 2, one on top of the other. So like I don't know how I feel about this. I'm not really interested in the shades, that's like 1. But 2, which one would I pick? Would I pick the long one or I think I'd pick the 9 pan thing and just have them stacked on top of it. I don't know. So many decisions. But yeah, so they're both $52. Both of the versions. It's the same amount of shades. But I'm literally just not. Actually, now looking at the swatch, no, Angelika, you're not interested. It's fine. Ashley Tisdale's coming out with a skincare line. She's turning her makeup brand into a skincare line, so I'm kind of interested in what she's going to come out with. I haven't heard about Ashley Tisdale in a while. She's been keeping low key, and that's why I like to see. P. Louise is coming out with a new eyeshadow palette for £41.50, and the swatches on this are not great. They're quite clearly edited in some way, shape, or form, because the shades look so different on like the swatches than they do in the pans, and that's one thing that I hate about marketing. Give me real swatches, or just don't give me any swatches at all, and I'll just figure out what the palette looks like when I get it. But don't give me fake swatches, because you're just annoying me at that point. She always makes such bulky products that at this point I'm just like scared. I'm like, I don't want it. You can keep it, it's fine. I don't want it. Hourglass is making the shade from the, I'll just bring out the palette. It's fine, guys, don't worry. So I was talking about this Hourglass palette, which is just full of fingerprints. That's pretty. So this is from 2019 Christmas collection. Oh my god, they're gonna be coming out with a new palette. Do I need one? No. Do I want one? Absolutely. Because I think they're a good deal. So this one is the Lighting Edit Ghost palette with 2 finishing powders, 2 blushes, 1 bronzer, and 1 highlight. Now this is a sneak peek for the project pan, but I've actually finished the powders. The finishing powders, and I bought a new one in dim light, maybe, or diffused light. Diffused light. I think I got the, oopsie, dug my nail into that. I think I got the white one. This blush, which now they're making this one in an actual full, like single, which if I ever run out of this, I'm buying that one, because this shade is stunning on me. It's beautiful. It's like Milani Luminoso, but just like more and better and subtle, and like Milani Luminoso as it is, one of my favorite blushes of all time. This is like Luminoso, but just that something added to it. Now I was talking about this one, which that one is already a little bit too dark for me. I feel like it works best when I mix these two together, or I use it with a very light hand just as like an extra, just like a little oomph in places. However, it's a little bit, yeah, see, it's a little bit like more rosy, and it can get a little bit clown-like. However, this one, oh my god, like you can barely see it, but on the skin, it looks so good. Like on my pale skin, looks so good. However, this one looks so good on like medium-ish skin tones. And then that burgundy one on like deeper skin tones, chef's kiss. However, if I run out of this blush in this palette, I am getting that one. So good. So this is a no for now, but a yes for later. I don't know when that time will come, but it will come one day. Then Charlotte Tilbury's coming out with, well, they already came out with the Pillow Talk Push Up Mascara, which I actually got in PR. So I'll be trying it in one of my videos soon, hopefully, because I haven't done a first impressions in a while. However, I'm thinking of doing a full face of Charlotte Tilbury, considering they were lovely enough to send me, well, they're in the process of sending me more Charlotte Tilbury products, like some of their like cult faves. So once those come, I'll do a full face of Charlotte Tilbury and see what they got me, and then see if I need to buy anything extra. But you guys know I'm obsessed with like the powder that they have, and I heard the lipsticks and you know, I just want to try everything. But yeah, this is coming out, and the before and afters of this mascara look really good. And it's a plastic wand, which usually I'm not a big fan of plastic wands, but if my eyelashes look like those, I'll consider it. Natasha Denona is coming out with these liquid eyeshadows, and I'm not a big fan of liquid eyeshadows. I like some of those pot ones because I think you can like scatter them around your eyes, but with liquid you can only ever go like either 100 or just don't do it. And I'm never in a mood to do like a full-on, like, you know, I like more of like a, I don't know, I'm not into liquid eyeshadows, and they're $28 each if you guys are into them. Urban Decay is coming out with a Hydro Maniac Tinted Glow Hydrator, medium coverage up to 24-hour wear. That's all we have. I'm kind of intrigued. I like the packaging. KKW Beauty is coming out with this launch with Alison, who's one of her friends who I have no clue who that is. I'm so sorry, but this collection looks boring, and I don't want it. BH Cosmetics is coming out with this palette, which is called, I can't read. Oh, Chilling in Chicago. And I'm not interested in it one bit. I think there's a market for this. It looks beautiful. It's just not something I need in my collection. Then Alamar Cosmetics is coming out with the Nueva Collection Spanglish. I am trying my best here, guys. Collection, right? You do like a little sound. Collection. Wait, how do you say V sounds? Is it, because some people, is it Nueva or Nueva? Can you guys correct me in the comment section down below? So there's the Spanglish eyeshadow palette for $28, and it looks stunning. The Spanglish blush trio for $18. I must have not taken a screenshot of that. And the primer. So the only thing I looked at was the eyeshadow palette, because that's what I'm interested in. So I'm thinking about it. I've never tried Alamar Cosmetics, but I've heard good things, and I'm interested. I'm intrigued. I just want to know where I can get it. Colourpop came out with this Sunflower collection, which I would be so into it if it had shimmer shadows, but it's all matte. And I have the Honey palette for that, which is their like all monochromatic yellow palette, which I used in a recent main channel video, and it was chef's kiss stunning. I loved that palette. This is a Day Signature Kiwi palette with Danielle Nicole Tutorials. So they have a strawberry palette and a orange palette and a kiwi palette, and I'm not interested in these purely for the packaging. It's not how I feel about packaging. This is like unstorageable. Maybe with my new storage, I've organized my shelves, and this just does not fit the aesthetic, the vibe, or the feel, and I would just be super angry about these. Kylie Cosmetics coming out with her summer collection at the end of summer, which makes no sense to me. However, I get that what's happened this year has pushed everything back. So like, I'm glad that, you know, no one's wasting the stuff that they've already produced, and they're just going to put them out, and whoever wants to buy them can buy them. It's not like if you buy a summer collection, are you just not going to use it in autumn? Like, I'm just going to use it whenever I feel like using it. It doesn't really matter. But I think the packaging of this is super cute. It's got like the, like almost like old schooly 70s-ish like drawings. It's almost, you know, when people draw fashion drawings, it's kind of like that aesthetic. I love the packaging with the little, it's like a sailor collection, right? I feel like I have all of this. There's like a lip gloss, but obviously just on the lips, it won't really look red. It will just look a little like a tint. There's a nude lipstick, 2 of those like eyeshadow sticks, eyelashes, which are huge, and then an eyeshadow palette, which I had somewhere, but I'll probably just post it wherever it is. I have those colors 10 times over, so I spoke to my own self and I said, no, you're not getting it. JLo's coming out with a new makeup line, and I don't know, you know, I don't know how I feel about this. Too Faced coming out with that trio of highlighter stuffs that they had, and no one liked these. So I don't know why they came out with a trio instead of just working on the formula, because I don't remember anyone liking these. Ofra's coming out with this. Can we... Okay, hear me out. I don't think anyone buys these palettes, and if they do, please tell me who. Because Ofra, hear me out. You've got incredible powder formulas. Like, they are incredible. I've tried blushes, both shimmery and matte. Bronzer, shimmery matte. Highlighter. I've loved every single product that I've tried. I've never tried eyeshadows from you, but I will not if there is that much space in between the eyeshadow pans. Juno Co. is coming out with these highlighters in Glisten and Romance, and they look small, which is good. These shades intrigue me, both of them, mainly that yellowy shade, because you guys know me. I like yellowy gold highlighters as long as they don't leave a yellow cast, so I like this vibe. But see, it doesn't leave a cast. Grey cast. M Cosmetics coming out with a volume and length mascara as well, launching on August 24th at 12 AM Eastern, so it already came out a few days ago. If I order a full face, I'll order this as well. If I don't, I don't. Juvia's Place also came out with these Velvety matte lipsticks, 14 each, or a bundle of 4 shades for $52. They're pigmented, creamy and smooth, long wear, soft matte formula, infused with hyaluronic acid. They look stunning. These shades look so good, but I have so many lipsticks. I'm like trying to not even look at the screen because I'm like, you don't need it, you don't need it, you don't need it, you don't need it. But these look so good. Like every single shade I would use except for like the cocoa darkest shade, but I'd use the rest of them daily. Oh, and there's also these ones, which I would also use daily. Glow Recipes coming out with a hyaluronic serum to plump your skin by filling each skin layer with intense hydration. I've never tried anything from Glow Recipe, and I want to try so bad because I heard the products smell really good, which I know fragrance not good, but like if it smells amazing, I want to use it. And I've heard some great things about this stuff. Melt's coming out with these 3 blushes, which you can either use the 2 sides separately or mix them together, and I am so intrigued by that like pinky one, the pinky gold. I want it so bad. So if they come to BeautyBay, I'll snatch one up. If they don't come to BeautyBay, I will not snatch one up. And that is my rule. Nikkie Tutorials is coming out with a makeup palette, which is actually launched today. I'm not sure when I'll be posting this video, but it launched on the 31st of August and I snatched it up. I'm hoping that I've got like gone through, like I've got the confirmation, so I'm hoping that means I'm in the clear, and I'll be filming a video with that in a minute. Well, soon, when I get it. Byredo is coming out with makeup and I'm not interested at all. Let's just skip past this. NARS is coming out with a with an eyeshadow palette, mascara, and that's it. And the eyeshadow palette is $59 and the mascara is $24. I refuse. And also NARS isn't cruelty free, but also I refuse. Wet n Wild is coming out with this palette, and like I said, I just hate the look of Wet n Wild powder packaging, like powder product packaging. It just looks like I will look at it and it will break. And I get like these are affordable products, but I've seen affordable products with much, much better packaging. Like just do cardboard. Please just do cardboard. Cardboard does not look this cheap, even when it is cheap. Kaleidos is coming out with this new collection where they have these 2 eyeshadow palettes, 3 contour like trios, a lip gloss, and I think that's it. And I actually got put on the PR list for this one. I actually wanted to buy this. That's the tea. Because I've been eyeing up Kaleidos for a while. I've been on the website. I've added things to my basket. And then I realized it's coming from America. It's going to take a long time. Customs and duties. Don't do it to yourself, Angelika. And I was really upset about it. Because those highlighters look so good. And every single like smaller to medium size beauty guru was like, you need these. And I was like, okay, I trust you guys. And then I just never got around to buying them. Because I was like, oh my God, like... shipping, you know. And then the other day I was just doing my thing, and I see an email come through and it's like, hey, we're releasing a new collection, would you like some? And also pick some of our older products as well. So I picked a few older products and I picked obviously this collection, and I don't know when I'm gonna get this. I'm not complaining, it can come anytime, but this collection speaks to me, my soul and my being. Like that nude palette is everything I need and more, but that pastel purple palette, you guys know me, you guys know that that's like, if you look at that purple palette, you're like, that's Angelika right there. She's hanging out, she's just chilling, you know. So I'm so excited to get this collection. Like I don't think you guys understand how excited I am about receiving this in PR. They've also followed me on Instagram, so now I just feel very like self-assured. Like my self-esteem has gone from here to here, like off screen you can't even see where my self-esteem is. Like it's somewhere up above there. Pure is coming out with the Barbie collection, and I'm looking at this highlighter and I was so intrigued in it, but it looks like it'll be too dark for me, but I low-key wanted something. I'll see if anything else in that collection strikes me as something I'd want, because I kind of want something to do with Barbie, but guess not today. Oh, there's also lipsticks. Okay guys, so if you guys enjoyed the video, give it a thumbs up, comment down below anything you want to comment down below, and subscribe because I post videos every time something happens. No, that's the wrong outro. I post videos whenever I think of something to do, so hit that bell, you'll be notified when that's happening. Social media links, main channel, and affiliate links, and any other links in description, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye guys!